Hey Leo, I hope that you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general life reading for April 1st through the 15th. We're going to take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding you. We're going to look at your current energy, any obstacles, challenges, or what might currently be hidden from you, some advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. We'll also pull an oracle card to see if there are any last messages from spirit. If you want to skip the card pull, go ahead and click on the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, grab your sips and let's get right into it. So, as I was meditating on your energy and tapping in, I heard just one message, and it was drip, drip, drip. And I saw an image in my mind of a faucet, where there's a little bit of a leak and there's this tiny little drop that's kind of hanging on and trying to come out, but it's taking forever. So we'll see how that fits in to your current reading. So pulling the oracle cards for the overall energy for you all right now. The first one that came out for you is Coventina, purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. And the second card that came out for you is door to personal healing and happiness. So we'll see what those mean. But let's start by pulling some tarot and looking at your current energy. And we have the Wheel of Fortune for any challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you. Okay, we have a couple that came out. We have the King of Coins, and we also have the Three of Coins. For advice from Spirit, let's see what we have. Okay, we have the Chariot. And for your potential outcome for my Leos, we have the Five of Coins. Okay, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit more. Okay, we'll start for your current energy. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Eight of Swords in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, okay, we have one that popped out, and we have the Seven of Swords. For advice from Spirit, okay, we have a few that fell out. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We also have the Two of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. And for your potential outcome, okay, we have the Empress. All right, so what I'll do now is grab a Kipper deck and see if there are any final messages before we get into the meat of the reading. So for your current energy, we have poverty. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have high honor. For advice from Spirit, okay, we have two that came out. We have change, and we also have marriage. And for your potential outcome, we have unexpected income. All right, Leo, so let's get into this. So with the energy that I was getting from meditating in your pre-read and also looking at the oracle cards that came out for you, it feels as though you are very much in an energy of waiting and a little bit of frustration. There seems to be some lack that you're having on your end, and you're ready for a fresh start that I think will bring in sort of a new era for you, if you will. But it's going to require letting go of some things that I think you've held on to in the past. I just heard clean slate. So it may be that you're going to have to sort of erase what you've been doing, what you're sort of accustomed to, if you want to open this door to not feeling in this place where you're missing something. It's interesting. I heard that you were destined for more. And I feel like that's what you truly believe, that you were destined for something greater than where you are right now. But it's going to require some, I think, fairly dramatic changes to get those doors to start opening for you. Looking at the tarot, at your current energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and we also have poverty. So what I'm feeling from these cards again is this sense of lack and this sense of things aren't changing. I think that you are extraordinarily clear on what it is that you want, what you want your life to look like, what you want you to look like in this world. And it seems as though you're just waiting on this change to occur that will get you there. But as of right now, it's not happening. And you are not in love with where you are currently in your life. And the frustration, I think, is coming from the fact that you know what it is that you want, but you're not there. You don't see things changing. You don't see those doors opening for you. And so you're stuck in this feeling of not having what you want, not having what you feel it is that you absolutely deserve. So looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have the King of Coins, we have the Three of Coins, we have the Seven of Swords, and we also have High Honor. So what I'm feeling with these cards, especially with the King of Pentacles and the King of Coins and then the Three of Coins, is that it almost feels like you're alone on your mission, right? That you can't find folks to necessarily support you, and you don't know how much more that you can give to these efforts. It almost feels as though there's a sense of maybe taking a shortcut, almost, sort of not doing things necessarily on the up and up. And I'm not sure how that plays out, whether it's career or a lifestyle change or what, but it almost seems like there's a temptation floating around that instead of you constantly putting in this effort by yourself, that maybe there's an alternative path that you can take that, may not be the most moral or most ethical. And it's almost like I just heard sell my soul to the devil, so I don't know right now, Leo, if you're in a place of thinking that there's a quick fix to this. And that might be a little bit of a challenge, that to sort of put that to the side and do things the right way, but maybe in a different way. So looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Chariot, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, we have the Two of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse. We also have change and marriage. So Leo, what I'm feeling for you right now is that it is time to move forward. And instead of sort of solely relying on your gut or following your passion per se, which is absolutely fine. You don't want to move forward in life towards something that you're not excited about, that you don't love. But I don't think you can solely rely on this feeling of, I should have this. This is what my life should be like. My higher self is telling me this. The universe is telling me this. Spirit's telling me this. God is telling me this. I don't think that that's all you can lean on. What I'm feeling is that you have to make the decision to take some action. You have to figure out what changes you need to make in your own life that will get you closer to your goal, and you have to commit to it. So in the context of this reading, I don't feel like marriage, has anything to do with another person sort of swooping in and you all are walking down the aisle. But what I feel is though this is related more to commitment. So you have to, if you are absolutely convinced that what it is that you want is what you deserve, and that's the path that you're on. Your intuition is telling you this, your higher self is telling you this, you've meditated, maybe these messages have come through for you. It's time to commit. Make that decision to implement the changes that you need to move forward towards this goal instead of waiting for anybody else to come in and help you, rather than waiting for, you know, uh, an opportunity that might not necessarily be on the up and up. Don't look for shortcuts. Spirit is saying to be very thoughtful about this and put in the effort. So, looking at the potential outcome, we have the Five of Coins, we have the Empress, and we also have unexpected income. So, what I'm feeling for this is that for a period of time, you're going to sort of remain in this stagnancy. And I think that this is going to be the period in which you're sort of cleaning your slate. You're sort of erasing what you've been accustomed to doing or how you've been accustomed to being. And once you have that nice fresh start that's available for you, and you put this thought in, you sort of map out what your next steps are and start making that movement forward, you are going to birth something beautiful. You are going to nurture this new phase of your life, and it's going to be bountiful. It's something that you are going to love. It's something that you are going to protect. It's something that you are going to be absolutely committed to. And while it may be, if it's a new job, that's great. You're going to start seeing some fruits of your labor. You're going to see additional money coming in. If it's something, like education or lifestyle change, I think you're going to see shifts that benefit you. And so while it might not necessarily be financial, it might be economic, or, it might be social income, if you will. It might be educational income, with additional opportunities for research or what have you. It might be exposure to people who can help you even further. It might be that elevation of your social status that you were looking for. So whatever the situation is, it feels as though cleaning your slate, getting super clear, and taking the very measured steps towards it are going to net you something very positive. So let's pull one last oracle card and see if there are any final messages from Spirit for you. Okay, and that came out fairly quickly. There are two cards that came out for you. The first one: when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And the second card that came out for you: I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So these cards are telling me that focus, right? Focus is going to be incredibly important for you in the very near future. Thinking through what it is that you want, cleaning the slate so there's nothing holding you back, and then taking the steps forward that will get you closer to your goal so you can begin to nurture and create wonderful things that are going to bring in what it is that you're looking for. So, Leo, I will leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.